Daniel chapter 8 verses 23 through 25. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power, and he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart. And by peace shall destroy many, he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. These verses coincide with verses 9 through 12. Latter time of their kingdom. That is towards the end of the careers of the four divisions which arose out of Alexander's kingdom. Transgressors are come to the full. This is a reference to the fact outlined in Daniel 2 that God sets up and removes king. All powers are given an opportunity to acknowledge and serve the living God, but when they fill up their cup of disobedience, they are removed and others are put in their place. This also refers to the fact that God's people who were constantly coming under divine retribution for their sins and apostasy were never more corrupt as when they come under the control of the Roman power. Thus, this transgression could also refer to the Jews. A king of fierce countenance. This applies to Rome as seen in verse 9. In Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 45 through 57, we see a prophecy dealing with the ultimate end of the Jews for their apostasy. If they do not repent and return in heart to the Lord, Moses here described a nation of fierce countenance that will come to destroy their city and take their lives. Understanding dark sentences. He also mentioned that they would not understand the language, and this is true of the Latin that enveloped the Hellenistic world under the Roman conquest. The Greek, Persian, and Chaldean languages were all known in Palestine, but Latin was unheard of until the Roman legions started dictating world's affairs. Mighty but not by his own power. This is true of papal Rome, which we have seen gained control when the barbarian tribes became her defender and propagator, as seen in verse 12. The Catholic Church itself has no army, but those who convert to her doctrines become her army to defend and afflict the papal power. Shall destroy wonderfully. This is a view of the destruction of Jerusalem by the Roman armies, but also the persecution of God's faithful people that would occur under both pagan and papal Rome. True policy shall cause craft to prosper. Rome has been distinguished above all other powers for a policy of craft, that is, a policy of deceit or fraud, by which it has brought much of the world under its control. This is true of both pagan and papal forms. By peace he shall destroy many. Many of the nations that became provinces under the Roman Empire did so by treaty, alliance, and bequeathment. Thus by peace many were destroyed. Also, the papacy through the ecumenical movement has successfully destroyed many a denomination. against the Prince of Princes. This applies both to pagan Rome in the actual crucifixion of Christ and to papal Rome in their blasphemous claims for their popes and priests. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. But he shall be broken without hand. A reference to the final destruction of the wicked at the coming of Christ, which will put an end to all who oppose God and His people. This parallels to Daniel chapter 2 verse 34, where the stone cut out without hand will destroy the last earthly kingdom and establish the eternal kingdom of Christ.